The big fish, Errol Spence, he letting the world know. Sad for what? Y'all talking about he need to retire. He's never gonna be the same. He's not gonna be able to deal with this mentally. Sad for what? Errol Spence lets the world know, I'm enjoying myself. I ain't sad for nothing. I just made a bag. We're going to talk about this in this video, but before we do that, make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already sub to the channel. So while everybody is on the internet talking, making memes, talking about Errol Spence should never step back in the ring, he need to run off in the sunset and retire. He don't ever need to get back in the ring with Terence Crawford no more. EJ ain't worried about none of that. Y'all thought he was gonna be balled up in the corner, crying, rocking himself to sleep every night. You know what I'm talking about? That's how y'all acting on the internet, like this man is just at a bar, sitting up, playing old country tunes, drinking himself to death at the end of the bar every night, going home, you know what I'm saying, crying himself to sleep in the shower and shit. That's how y'all acting like the man was finna be acting. That man ain't worried about none of that. You take wins, you take losses, but it's how you come back, it's how you rebound from them losses. You know what I'm talking about? And Errol Spence, he didn't take in much bigger L's in life than a boxing match. Because at the end of the day, he still got paid. I'm talking about that man got paid. So while y'all acting like complete monkeys and fools on the internet, that man is enjoying himself. So Errol Spence, he just posted pics with him and his lady, and they in Spain. You know what I'm talking about? Now, I don't know why they chose Spain. I heard Errol Spence said that he wanted to take his dad to Africa, but, you know, maybe his lady, she wanted to go to Spain. You know, women, they be wanting to go to places like France and Spain, and men ain't really too much worried about going to them type of places, but hey, he enjoying himself and he enjoying life. I mean, that man, yeah, he took an L. Yeah, he took his first L, but he got the biggest bag of his career doing it. And like EJ told everybody, man, it's about being able to take care of my family for generations to come. And he's able to do that now. And he's going to continue to build on that bag. Yeah, he's going in to the rematch with Terence Crawford. And like I told y'all, win, lose, or draw, he gonna be a man about it. You feel me? Now the whole world is doubting him. The whole world don't even think that he can make a competitive fight against Terence Crawford. So once again, EJ, he gotta prove the world wrong. When he got in that car accident, the whole world said he'll never come back. He never coming back to boxing. And if he do come back, he gonna be a shell of himself. He can't beat Danny Garcia. He can't beat nobody. And what did he do? He proved everybody wrong. When he had the torn retina, y'all said everything from he was afraid to fight Manny Pacquiao, he faked the injury. Y'all said that he would never come back, he would never be the same. And y'all just slandered this man's name left and right. What he did, he come back and he put a whooping on Ugas. Shit, before he fought Kell Brook, y'all said he was the new Jeff Lacey. He was Jeff Lacey 2.0. He'll never beat Kell Brook. Kell Brook is going to whoop his ass and show everybody that he Jeff Lacey 2.0. He went out there and whooped Kell Brook, broke his orbital bone, and then what did y'all do? He only did that is because Triple G did it. And then when everybody found out it was the opposite eye, well, see, when you already have one broken orbital bone, the other eye is already weak from the other eye. You know what I'm saying? Y'all dudes is just weird. Now, we got a lot of you cats out here on YouTube, and y'all know who y'all is, trying to capitalize on Errol Spence's L. Making videos every day, you know what I'm saying? Trying to act like you're neutral, right? But what you really doing is you're rubbing it in. You know what I'm saying? You're getting on these live streams, you're making videos every day, rubbing it in. But remember, he see everything. He watch everything. Next time you pull up on him, when he make his comeback, right? And he back on top, and you try to pull up on him and try to get your little interviews and shit in, don't be mad when he cuss you smooth the F out. You know what I'm talking about? Don't be mad and try to act like, oh, I never said nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, Because, like I said, man, when you take an L, everybody want to ride against you. You know what I'm saying? The ones that was rocking with you, they done turned on you. They ain't rocking with you no more. They all want to go to the winner side, like Don King used to do. You know what I'm talking about? Don King used to have a fighter. His fighter get his ass whooped. Next thing you see is Don King right over there in the winner's corner, waving the flag, and he act like that the loser don't even exist. That's how a lot of y'all rocking. I see a lot of y'all rocking like that. You know what I'm talking about? But hey, don't count that man out. You can't never count somebody like EJ out. Like I told y'all before, he ain't get this far being a pussy, curling up in a ball, crying, running off somewhere. Nah, you take your L's and you come back and you prove everybody wrong. That's how a real one gonna do. You know what I'm talking about? That's how a real one gonna do. You get motivated by people telling you what you can't do. You get motivated by people telling you what you ain't gonna do. So, shout out to Terence Crawford, man. He ain't took no L yet, and he might not ever take an L. But when it comes to being in that ring and their mindset, they got the same type of mindset. You know what I'm talking about? That's how they made it this far. The ones at the top, they have a great mindset. Sometimes, yeah, you might not come out on the winning side, but your mindset and your thoughts is always the thoughts of a winner. Now, EJ, he need to get back and he need to start doing the things that got him to greatness in the first place. Now, I'm not saying that he didn't do it in this training camp. Yeah, he was making sure he dotted all his I's and crossed all his T's in this training camp. But there's certain things that I guarantee you that he wasn't doing when he was wrecking shop, when he was that nigga with the shag. It's certain things that he wasn't doing in this training camp that he was doing back then. And he need to get back to what got him, to me calling him that end with the shag. That's it. You know what I'm talking about? And then him and Terence Crawford, they gonna go in there. I truly believe once he do that, once he get that strength back, once he go back to that nigga with the shag, him and Terence Crawford, they're gonna get in the ring and they gonna give the fight that the whole world thought they was gonna see the first fight. A knockdown, drag out, competitive fight. In this last fight, we saw something that most people didn't think that they was gonna see, and that was a one-sided fight. We saw Bud Crawford walking through everything that Errol Spence threw because EJ didn't have no power behind this shit. We saw Bud being able to move EJ up off his square, but EJ couldn't budge Bud, you know, because Bud was just that much stronger than Errol Spence. Now, I did hear that Errol Spence wasn't able to spar at all the last 6 weeks of training camp because he suffered a rib injury. Now, I don't know if that's true or not because I'm not in his training camp, but I did hear that. So if that is the truth, that's going to make a big difference in how you lose weight, and it's also going to make a big difference in how sharp you are in your timing inside the fight. Also, I went back and I studied a lot of EJ's old film. EJ was a lot quicker on his feet. His jab was a lot quicker. He had a whole lot more power behind his punches. And his punches was coming out a lot faster than they were in that Bud Crawford fight. Actually, than they were his last few fights. Back when he was that nigga with the shag. I don't give a damn what y'all say. Back when he was that nigga with the shag, his shit was coming out a lot faster. So it's things that he need to get back to. And I guarantee you, he will get back to it. Once you take an L, the great fighters, they only learn from L's and they get better. The weak ones, they fold up and they never can be the same. But EJ ain't nothing weak about him, so he will be back, man. And with all that being said, you still have to give credit to Terence Crawford because a lot of things that was missing in that fight was because of Terence Crawford. Bud, he didn't give EJ a chance to warm up and get his timing right. Bud was on his ass right out the gate. From the second round on, Bud was on him, you know, and Bud took away EJ's jab. So you gotta give Bud his respect, and you gotta give credit to a lot of that for Bud Crawford and what he did. But EJ was not at his best, and we all know that. So it's things that EJ, he gonna have to go back and he gonna have to change the game plan, and he gonna have to come better, and he will. And him and Terence Crawford, they will have a rematch either the end of this year or early sometime next year. And I gotta salute Terence Crawford, man, because Terence Crawford could have been a buster. He could have been like, you know what? Nah, man, we gonna have to think about the rematch. It ain't no need for me to rematch him. We gonna have to go to the drawing board. I got other things to do. He could have did that, right? And tried to ignore the contract. But Bud, he being stand up and he being real about this whole situation with EJ. He said, look, he gave me the opportunity, so it's only right, and it's in the contract. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for EJ, I wouldn't have never had this opportunity. So yeah, if he wants the rematch, that's up to him. I'm going to give him the rematch, and we can do it at 154. And you know what I'm saying? I got to respect that, because I'm going to keep it 100. I didn't expect that from Bud. I thought Bud was going to act like a diva and make all type of crazy demands and say, nah, it got to be at 147 and we got to do this and we got to, but he ain't really acting like he going to do all of that. So shout out to Bud, man. EJ, he not crying nowhere. He enjoying his life, and he going to get back to training, and he going to get back to that nigga with the shag that we knew from before. Don't count him out. Everybody that's making these videos talking bad about him, making live streams trying to rub it in, remember that. You know what I'm talking about? Because tables will turn. But anyway, y'all make sure that y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Make sure that y'all hit my like button, subscribe to the channel if y'all not already subbed to the channel. Drop a comment, and y'all already know how I do. Dingo talking that boxing again, and I'm gone.
Brick slip, roll with me, catch a contact. High definition, popping, flipping out the armrest. See, I'm a rider, dipping in the catalog. Just got it fitted on some shit I need a ladder for.